you real quick?
If you can.
So I'll tell you why I pushed you up against the car, and I'll tell you why. It's because we were told on the radio they need some additional officers down here because someone was resistant, is my understanding. Now, I think you would agree with me that I came in kind of at the end, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be the first.
That's why I tried to talk to you.
Yeah. And I don't know everything that's going on. I'm not going to pretend like I do, okay? But from my perspective, when I got on scene, what I saw was an officer that was taking you into custody.
He tried to make it look rough, but for nothing. Like, why would you do that? I was doing it. Like, I never, not at one point resisted, ever.
There's something called resistant tension, and I could feel that in you, which is when you tense up. And that's something that police officers are trained to.
I'm going to hang out here. You're going to secure the scene.
Jail policy says they got to be behind your back. I'm just going to talk to my partner here, and then I'll touch base with you, okay?
Which is, I think, why you were pushed up against the car. Now, I'm sorry that you felt like that went badly for you. I don't think I would want to be pushed up against the car either. And
it's because I was yelling. I was probably tensing up.
But you got to see from our perspective where we're at. We get called and told somebody's resisting. We come down here, we drive.
But when he came, when the first, like,
I'm just explaining. You might not agree with me. Let me explain, and then if you don't agree with me, that's okay. But so then I get here, and what I saw was an officer holding up against the car, and we're trained to assist with that arrest, and that's what I did. So I won't pretend to know the whole story. What I can tell you is that you were quite loud, and you did have some resistive tension. And police officers are trained that when those two factors exist, when somebody's loud and we feel that resistive tension, that we stabilize.
I feel like they were doing that on purpose, though, because I kept asking the same question over and over again. And it's like, why do I have to yell, dude? And then even when it's like, damn, do I just have to say her, shut up and be like, first of all, I have rights. And if I know what they are, then I do have the right to say that. Like,
you do have a lot of rights, but there were some other compounding factors. So one of those factors is that is that your brother in the car there? So he's walking up on the officer's back is turned, he's walking up on the officer, and I see he's got his phone out, but I would say that it was in a little bit of an aggressive manner.
No, you guys can't say that.
That's okay. You might not agree with me. That's all right.
All right, because no.
I don't know him. I don't know what kind of guy he is. I'm not going to judge him, okay? But when somebody is walking up on an officer with their back,
I feel like why would anybody want this to get aggressive though? Like, why even have that? Why would that even be the first thing you resort to? When officers resort to that kind of shit, that's what makes us resort to that kind of shit. Because I swear to God, I promise you, if someone could have just listened, not even listened, or just spoke to me, voices wouldn't have ever rose in the first place.
Okay. Coming closer, it's kind of noisy. You have the right to remain silent.
Vape pen on the floor. There's vape pens everywhere. I bet they're using. He had one in his hand. He was smoking it with us, and that one didn't smell like it. Welcome home.
But come on now, like, I don't know what type of officers these are, but like, I've lived in Wausau for a long ass time. I ain't never, and I'm telling you, I had something against the police at one point in time. Like, I've never been fucking grabbed up like that before. I'm pissed. I'm really fucking pissed. I'm really fucking pissed. I did not deserve that shit, bro.
Having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
I don't know what the first time you guys.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll ask you questions. If you don't want to answer them, you don't got to answer them. But you understand the rights I read to you, though, right? Okay. Fair enough?
I don't want to answer any questions.
You don't want to answer questions right now? Okay.
Is he ID'd yet? Yeah. Okay. But the car reeks of weed. Oh, good. And he's revoked.
Just keep building.
That shit was unnecessary. Like, I wish I could get mad at somebody and rough their asses up.
Well, I can assure you that I didn't have any intention of roughing you up.
No, it really wasn't you. I can see what you